Okay. Should be all good, I think. Okay. I think if you should read it. Sorry about that. Anyway, where am I? I am here. Whoa! Okay. Today we are doing our first speedrun of the game Cuphead. Very exciting. I think my stream is frozen. Hold on, I need to refresh it. Maybe. Yep, there I am. Perfect. Okay, exit the title. I have not yet ran this game, as you can see up here, on the top of my screen. Cuphead, any percent, simple, solo Switch is what I'm running. I don't think anyone has any runs of this category on the Switch, but we'll see. We may be the first and the best. Anyway. Okay. So I'm pretty sure this starts as soon as I hit select on my character. Okay. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. I'm excited. I didn't even watch a run of this category. I skipped to the end of the world record to see when to end my timer. But besides that, I haven't really seen any content on it. I have seen 100% speedruns, so I know a few strats from that. But besides that, I'm not aware of too much of what to do. We'll just have to figure it out. For weapons, I know we buy spread, and I think we also buy lobber. It's either lobber or roundabout. I don't know. We'll see.
Here goes.
I don't know the glitch there, but I know there is one. I don't know if we wait till fade out, maybe? We'll say that's when we do it. Or rather, we'll just do it after the lag. Cool. 149. I don't know if that's fast, I don't know if that's clean, but it felt pretty good. Deathless? Oh yeah. This is simple, so we may not die until like aisle 3, would be my hope, but I could be wrong. Goodbye. I want to get a foot pedal for speedruns. I know I don't speedrun too much, but when I start to, I want one. Nope, I hit regular. I don't know if that invalidates the run. We're gonna say it doesn't. We're gonna just time loss. It should be fine. I think it's okay if we do that, so we just hit simple. Yeah. Now time to start. I think spread is the better option here. McCready only shoots 2 and then a worm. Oh, it's Chauncey. See, I've not really played too many of these simple fights. We're just gonna take damage. Okay. Cool. Maybe not the cleanest, but it worked. Try regular mode to win a contract. No, thank you. Cool. Now, Ribby and Croak, Scoopy the Grand, kill the bird. Flip Joint Calamity. Again, I don't know too many fast strats for the speedrun. Especially not like early fights, I don't really tend to pay attention to these. Okay, cool. Second fight down. We're kinda speedrunning through this, I'm not gonna lie, chat. I feel like I should split there. I don't know when to split. Definitely something I'll have to watch. Oh, I need to hit A. I'm dumb. Definitely want one controller for this though. Joy-Cons don't seem optimal. Goopy. I think this is the same, except for no gravestone. So. Yeah. Again, don't know speed strats for this fight. I'm assuming just follow him with spread. It seems to be working. Don't actually need the rest of those. Ow. Not ow, but I missed. Oh, chat, that was clean. That was crispy. If I mash B, does it go faster? How about A? I think so, because it might count. That's good. Okay. Goated. After we get a good time in this, we'll move on to the regular category, and then maybe even the expert. I definitely want to speedrun 300%. Me and a friend want to do 300% two-player. So there's that in the future, for whenever we get good times on the regular and expert solo. Threat and Zeppelin. I've been doing this fight a lot on simple to get my P29 goal achievement. I found it easier to actually do on Cal's robot though, due to it being a shorter fight. And I just went to a different file and used my Game Genie. Speaking of Game Genies, I don't actually know if they're allowed in speedruns, or like this category. If they are, that's kinda nice, but also then again, I don't want to risk using it. I could see top level speedrunners not using it due to it being like a time loss, but that'd be a nice little feature if it were allowed. Help with the ones you struggle on. Next should be the Gemini twins pretty soon. Nice. That was clean. We may... No, we're not going to get a sub 10 minute on aisle 1, but we were kind of close for our first run. Depending on, of course, how Cagney goes. Whee! Still deathless, which is kind of fun. I'm trying to think of future bosses that would be difficult with the current weapons that we have. The only one that comes to mind is, obviously, Captain Brinybeard is really easy, but I feel like he'd be difficult with just Lobber and Spread. Also, I don't know when to change between the two. Okay. We may get our first death here if I'm not careful. I didn't get rid of that guy like I should have. It seems these guys are actually slower. Okay. That was a slow fight, but we did good. We didn't die. On to Baroness. This may go by a lot quicker than I thought it would. I was thinking this would take me an hour. It still definitely could, due to the difficulty obviously increasing in bosses, but I don't see it being too bad. Okay. I did unhook my Switch today from the dock, so I really hope that my audio is being picked up. Okay, Sugarland. I think this excludes the chase scene, right? But it guarantees Muffin Top or whatever his name is. Does he not spawn little guys in this fight? That's great. I feel like that's a little too easy. Gumball guy, okay. Oh, he walks all the way at me. That's new. Oh, I thought it was Muffin guaranteed. Dude, get away from me. I guess he doesn't split in this, he just flies around. Okay, well this is different. Really don't die. Yeah. Okay. First death, unfortunate. So is it only guaranteed to be between those bosses? that he does walk back and forth here. Wow. I didn't think I would struggle with this fight specifically, because the other ones were kind of free. This one is a little bit more tricky, I guess, but just last phase. I guess it's more last phase is trickier to me because you don't actually ever fight her like that. So I guess I get it. It is interesting. Oh wait, no. I was about to say it's interesting how you can only ever get candy corn waffle or. Okay, candy corn waffle, jawbreaker, and gumball dispenser, but apparently you can also get that guy. So maybe I was wrong. But you can get all of them. I did not mean to drop. Wow, dude. Okay, we got a faith engine. I think I should have gone for roundabout. Because roundabout would make this fight significantly easier. Gumball is definitely easiest. Waffle's rough, but we can deal with them. Unfortunately. I guess we just gotta stay away from her, man. This was going so well, too. Kind of sucking, not immensely, but still bad. Jawbreaker would be nice. Jawbreaker's definitely easier than the waffle. Of course. We went from deathless to 4 deaths on simple. It's a little embarrassing. I think we want to stick with this for now on this guy. Maybe. Because it's a slower DPS, but it is stronger, I believe. They may outcome to the same thing due to the matching speed. I can't really respond. I don't know why people are texting me. Let's see what everyone's texting me. Yep. I don't even know why I text people that I know why. This speedrun, if it does get submitted, I apologize to the moderator. You're just going to hear me complaining through all of it. It's good. I think this is the attempt. add it to the list of bosses we need to practice at least. Because that's what this run is, really. It's a showcase of seeing how well I can do a run if I needed to, like if I'm attempting one. Which I am, but I want to get better at it. I want to get a sub 30 time. Because I believe even if I get like a 29.59, I'm top 100. That's all that matters. Whenever we get that, we can move on to regular. How do you deal with this, bro? I don't understand. We've spent 10 minutes alone on this fight. The thing is, it's not difficult, it's just the last phase. What was I supposed to do there? Yeah, we're getting 10 minutes, chat. A little unfortunate. Well, very unfortunate. Okay. Phase 2. This phase is very unpredictable, so it is probably the hardest of the minions. Oh, please, dude. Why does this keep happening? I think I'm gonna take the time loss and go buy Roundabout if I can't get this soon. I think I should have gone for Roundabout and Spread instead of Lava and Spread. Really just the last phase is what we're struggling with. We shouldn't struggle with too much of the other boss fights because I don't think their simple phases are different. And yes, this is simple for anyone just joining. It's just this is not what you are normally fighting whenever you play regular or even expert, so it is just not what I'm used to. It is my excuse. We're gonna have a few bosses like this, I feel. I could see, maybe not Werner Werman or Calamari or Dr. Cal, some of the relatively harder ones. Well, Werner Werman isn't, but Calamari and Dr. Cal. Robot, I could see those being difficult, but I have been playing them recently on Expert and just beat them both. So I don't see me struggling with those two in this fight, or this run, but I could see maybe, who else? I don't know. I could see Grim Matchstick being difficult. Well, really his last phase is his hardest, but Yeah. I don't care if this is slow. I don't know, man. I have no idea. I may just reset and go by roundabout. Because Lobber is really just a time save, where a roundabout is a convenience. And for this being a first run, I shouldn't have gone for the time save, I should have gone for the convenience, because this is just a practice run. But still. We learned. We'll beat it. We're definitely going to beat it, but whether I reset or not is in question. Because this was deathless up until her. How many minutes has it been? 15? I think I'm getting frustrated, so I'm getting sloppy as well. My movement is not good. Beating her though, we do have 3 easy bosses in a row, or bosses that I don't think will be a challenge at all. So at least that'll be nice. But honestly, if I do beat her, think of the gold in the next run. Oh my goodness. May not be this attempt, but we will. We will. Why did I jump? Okay. Next one is not waffle, because I think we did waffle first phase. It's a weird circumstance. Oh my god. Finally. Wow. I think from roundabout is what I have to go for. 18 minutes. 18 plus minutes. Wow. Okay. I don't know if we talked to you, but I think bombs are nice to have for certain phases. Anyway.
Here's a real high-class bout. It's on.
Again, just did this fight on Expert. They only go up and down? What? Dude, this fight's gonna be free. This will be good. I needed this. I did not know that this is all it was. Are we gonna fight Willie in this? Does anyone know? Or does he just go to like crazy bird mode and then that's it? Ow. Okay, we missed both of those. We still could die because I am playing a bit not well. I think I'm still like bothered by that last one. That last one. Why did we not do that for? I've only played simple so far. I was playing it with my girlfriend and we've only done the first fight on simple. But she crushed it. So, shoutouts to her. Afterwards, she took it on and first tried the normal fighting. So. It may stop at Willie, because all these fights don't have their final phase. Unless, of course, there's some unique new phase that isn't in any of the other fight modes, like the last fight we fought. Welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Nice. Welcome to the channel. I don't know if I've ever seen you guys in chat before. Today we are, as you can see, speedrunning Cuphead. We were crushing Deathless Run. That fight was also deathless until the last fight beforehand, where we spent 18 minutes. 300% of the game on Nintendo. Doing my second 300%. That's awesome. You like and sub? Thank you so much. It's very kind. Oh my god. Yeah, I 300%ed it recently, and I got all my achievements as well. And I actually started making a guide on how to 300%. It's not the best, but I don't know, it works. It's all edited by me, so that's why it's not peak quality. There's definitely some mistakes and a good amount of feedback that I've gotten from some friends on how to do it better next time. On my second sitting. Good to know. I'm happy to hear it. Do you do any challenges or playthroughs? Like speedruns? And if you do bingo with friends, me and a community have actually been working on creating a bingo board on lockout.live. So there's custom stuff on there if you want to check it out. I know bingo is a very niche gaming, what would you say, gaming challenge? Sometimes on stream, I watch. Good, I also watch on stream. We nuke this, does it just take it out immediately? Because I know Simple makes up for the lack of the final phase in health being divvied up in the earlier phases. You missed that, but that's fine. Okay, cool. Why are you using Mugman, not Cuphead? Mugman is superior. Although the stats and whatnot are completely the same, I just prefer Mugman. Doing the dragon. So what challenge do you want me to do? Try and only using pea shooter. Try that. That's pretty tough. We're gonna do a playthrough of only pea shooter in the future, but instead I came up with a harder challenge that I'll be doing. So stick around for that. If you enjoy challenge videos, we're gonna be beating Cuphead without using any weapons. So we can only attack bosses using EXs, charms, and supers. So dealing very minuscule amounts of damage not quickly. Like, I attempted it with Goopy Legrand on stream, and we beat it, but it took, I think, 10 minutes for the full fight, if not longer. It was close to 15. Oh. Okay. Is there no train? Never knew that Mugman was superior. Got that? Oh yeah, always has been. Oh, you can't stun it. Oh, can't stand underneath. Time off. Now we know. I just hit 100 subs. Congratulations, that's fantastic. I remember the first time I did that. Not first time, I've only done it once, but that is a huge milestone. Doesn't feel much cooler after that. That's sick, though. Congratulations, really. Because I got 100 subs in 2 months. Dang, what are you doing? Just streaming video games? Stop it. It's my job. I'm supposed to be the only one, but I keep on going online and seeing more people playing video games, and it's like, guys, this is my thing. What games do you normally play on stream? You're not handling that well. In the beginning of this run, I made the mistake of grabbing the weapon Lobber, which I'm sure since you 300%ed it, you know is the purple one. It does the most amount of damage compared to any other weapon's base shot. And we also grabbed Spread just due to the amount of damage it outputs along with its damage per second is the most. But I think I should have gotten Spread instead, or not Spread, sorry, Roundabout, just because it seems like it's more of a convenience to have Roundabout, and Lobber should just be a time save, because I haven't seen the world record run fully, but for phase is very silly. Okay. If this was a 300% speedrun, how hard would it be for you? Fairly difficult, because I 300%ed my file in 60 hours, and now knowing all the stuff that I now know, my guess is it would take me 50, maybe. Sure. I play Battle Cats. I've actually never heard of Battle Cats, no. But I may... Well, now that I know a YouTuber that plays it, I may go and check it out. I have no idea, I've never heard of it. I will say for the 300%ing, this is one of my favorite expert fights. Just because of the difference in the platforming. It was very fun to 300%, especially expert on this fight. So I wonder if this fight, it probably doesn't have the final phase just like the other ones. That just means that these fights, or this phase, is going to be longer. I wonder if he still has his double fireball attack. He does take a while to shoot his shots, though. Okay, the other one, like, Baroness von Bonbon was much easier than this one is. Thundercats is a tower defense? Interesting. I don't really play or watch many tower defense games. Well, I watch them, I just don't play them. They're not really for me. That was very easy, by the way. Far too easy. And with that, we're now on to aisle 3. So that's kind of sick. If we were to have beaten Baroness in 5 instead of 18 minutes, we wouldn't even be in the 30 minutes yet. That's crazy. We'd just be starting at 20 minutes. I did not split. We're just gonna skip that. Not that button. This button. That button. Yup. I think I just invalidated my run by stopping my timer, but it's fine. It doesn't matter. I'm not submitting this. Not yet. Also, did I do this out of order? I have not been splitting. Or I have been, but I've just been hitting the wrong button. Okay. For some reason, my up split is different. Where you take over the cosmos with cute, weird-looking cats and a huge community behind it. It was a very cool collab. Japanese game having different versions. That is a very unique concept. Not one I can say I've heard of.
Good day for us. Well done. Here goes.
Still Officer B? Yeah. I'm assuming this is just the same, but without the weird, like, playing phase. We're not doing this too quickly. I should maybe do that, since this is like a speedrun. Where do you come from? Also, this screen is barely moving up. I wonder if she still has her, like, bullet attack. Ah! Yeah. That's my fault.
Good day
Things
for
green
us.
trees.
You're up.
Celebrating its 11th anniversary. Nice. I may check it out. I'd be intrigued. I am intrigued. That was a much faster first phase. Ooh. Not my best play. I wonder if it's better to use spread. Could be. Yeah. I think it's better to use spread there, so that way you can do like a good amount of damage and then save your super, build up supers faster. That's probably the strat. I kind of screwed up my splits. I really shouldn't have done that. It's fine. Simple complex. But simple but complex at the same time. Good. I'm more of a platformer person. Like on this channel, we've beaten Celeste 100%, we've done Hollow Knight 100%. We're currently working through, we just did this 300%, we're working through Silksong right now. I'm definitely more of a platformer person, but I'm fine with whatever. I actually just beat this boss on simple for the P25 achievement, so should be good on this. And then I instantly take damage. I regret talking. I should learn to not do that. Ow. We could die here. There's a good chance we die here.
Here's a real high-class belt.
This is a very not sponsored conversation. Just get me to read it out loud. Read all the cool plugins and stuff. This game is crazy. It has all of these features. Record it, send it to Battle Cats, and if I ever see an ad of myself, I sue for $1 billion. No, I'm just kidding. That'd be sick. I'd be fine with it. I don't think I'd sue. But don't think is a not, you know. I will take 2 nickels for every time they run an ad at my face. I feel like that's a fair trade-off. Ow. Yay! Fine if you don't want to see it, I'm not trying to force you. No, 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 I am very much down to go and look into it. I just find it funny that you're like, promoting it in a way. On to our next. Oh wait, I can just go through here. What am I doing? Alley stage play. So what does this take out? Does this take out her, like, cardboard phase? Where she's like a... like angel or something? Or does this just take out the last phase where she just floats around the top of the screen with her umbrella? Forgot about that deck. Whoa. Okay. Promise you that I won't regret checking Battle Cats. Okay. I will check it out. Okay, so it does still have this face. Oh, the meteor does damage? I never knew that. Have you seen Indie Cross? No, I have not. Is that a game? A studio? A platform? Not great. I don't know what it is. I don't know why I dashed. I thought she was doing the ruler attack, but there's already a fan on the floor. I guess the ruler attack is the non-phase. It's like a series where fans opinion games with each other. Oh, I think I have seen that. And, yeah, no, my friend actually showed me that. I haven't seen a full video, but I've definitely seen that in production. What? Why was there still a mouse? Ugh. Yay! It was very easy. I did die twice. Remember remember, chat, after this we will be doing Mario Kart Online. Mario Kart World. Very exciting. I think my global ranking is at like 5,200, 5,100, so we're gonna try and get 6,000. I think the best YouTube animations, though, they're not by like full animations, because like Jaden Animations is unbeatable in that category. But best YouTube animations definitely goes to the creator, the Saddest, who created the Dream SMP animations. Those were fantastic. Huge fan of those. I did that too early. You should be on your second phase by now. Why did I do that? It's another famous indie game. Ultra Kill. No, I'm actually not too familiar with too many indie games. Honestly, I play the basic popular ones like Hollow Knight and Celeste. But besides that, I'm not too big of an indie gamer. I wish I was. But yeah, those two are by far the smallest ones I play, and not small games at all. Then again, Ultra Kill could be big, I've just never heard of it. Wow, I did not get any parries there.
Good day for a well battle.
This may not, yeah, I don't think this can be Savhour. Because we still got Calamari, Briny Beard, Phantom Express. Maybe. Depending on how this fight goes. No, I don't see it. It's gonna barely be above an hour, maybe by like 10 minutes. So. Your stream, by the way? Thank you. I think I missed that. Keep on doing that. Oh, what? I didn't know he did that. That's another simple only attack. Oh, man.
A great climb and then some.
That's rough. These are the fights that definitely have been eating me the most. Baronessa's and now this guy's. I didn't know he had a new set of attacks in this. And again, it doesn't seem too difficult. It is just go under or go over. But... Cool. I didn't know you could just dash over him. Lucky you can, though. Ugh, that was close. Why is no one commenting? I mean, I don't know. Some streams you'll have like 20 people at a time all talking. Others it'll be quieter. There'll be one or two. Most we ever had in chat at one time was 60 people, and oh my goodness, that was crazy. That was so many comments just flying through. Very difficult. I will stick with my 20 chatters. That is definitely what I prefer. The less chatters, the better. Give me views, give me likes, whatever. But when it comes to chatting, less the merrier, honestly. I mean, I want to get better at it, but it is very difficult. I just can't read that much and respond as well. Does he not have an octopus? There it is. Okay. I don't think there's like a boat phase in this. Like, I don't think the boat ever goes big and attacks you. Does he have his friends though? Like his dog, his shark, and... Where's the shark? I like streams where there are few amount of people. I definitely like them where there are people chatting. Like, I think if I could prefer how many chatters I would have at once, as of right now with my current skills in what I'm doing, if I had to pick around 20, that seems manageable. And I do it a few times every now and again. 20 is definitely my preferred for right now. Also, if you wish to be a part of the Discord and get future notifications, exclamation point Discord should open that. If not, I'll just link it, or it should be in the link in the description. I don't think it is actually. I don't think my Nightbot is set up, but if you wouldn't mind trying putting exclamation point Discord, I'm very intrigued. Should I stream on laptop or my phone or tablet? For gaming, I think laptop is the best to just set up a USB to. But then again, I stream on a desktop. But between those options, I definitely don't think mobile for gaming is the best. Unless you're like a vlogger, then mobile's fine. But for gaming, especially like Steam games and whatnot, unless it's a mobile game, of course. Sadly, I'm too young for Discord. Okay, fair enough. I totally get it. I don't actually know how this fight works in simple. Do you think she still like goes into Medusa mode? Ow. Welcome back. So she does. Definitely can be. It seemed really unfair the first time I ever fought this fight, whenever she turned you to stone. But I don't know. The more you play it, the more you kind of just have to get used to it. So, although it does seem unfair, and honestly, it kind of is, it's not manageable. Like, you can get used to it over time. Okay. One more boss. The Ride on Simple is painful on phase 2. Yes, I don't know why I read that so poorly. I think the harder bosses so far have definitely been Baroness Bon Bon Bon. Definitely. We'd be at 40 minutes right now. No, we'd be at 39 minutes right now. If I didn't just suck. And then Werner Werman's was definitely difficult, but I kind of got used to it. Are there no flying pumpkins? What did I take damage on? Next is the conductor. Thankfully, spread and converge are kind of what I use commonly on this fight, but I also prefer this fight with Chalice. It's so much easier. Okay, that did not hit him. We're gonna save our EXs for this. Just created a game. With a game cat food. I didn't know you make games, that's sick. Wow. That was a close, almost first try, but we did take a lot of damage on this phase. we want to get it here. Yeah. Well, it's not a game. It's not a cool game, it is my first. Oh, sick. I've made Kaizo Super Mario World ROM hacks. Well, I haven't made one, but I've been working on one for a good amount of months. That's the closest I've ever come to making a game. Wow, that was a fast phase too. Okay. Sure, I'll take it. It's called Jet Rush. Is it on Steam or... I don't know how you can get a game on Steam. Do you have to get like approved, do you think? Okay, Ghosty. Wow, those ghosts kind of make this fight a little bit tough. Also, am I mistaken, or did I see the last phase? Are we fighting the train as well? I was sure that the other guys would be the last one. If I stand right here, can I not get hit? Right on the edge of this hitbox? It's a game where you're a plane and you just shoot other enemy planes. Simple, but I've seen games use simple formats and they work. Also, we did hit an hour. We did it. Yay. We're so good, chat. And there's a score. Okay, not as fast a phase, but we did do it. That guy actually never comes over here, does he? Oh, apparently we knocked him out. I made it with Godot. Godot is a very known engine. Interesting. Well, I have a few friends who've aspired, or at least have made games. Like I said, I've never gotten into it. Also, we're almost done with the run. All we gotta do is just enter the casino, and that's where our time ends. You ready? I think I gotta wait for the fade out to go away with King Dice. And time. We did it. That's all that matters. We beat the game on simple. Woohoo! What a great run, chat. Making games way harder than it looks, I can imagine. This game, or this run, it wasn't too awful. Only problem was Baroness. I think that was the only real struggle I had, and I still don't know how I would take on her fight better in the future. These we crushed on. No deaths. That was great. That was awesome. We were a little messy in Cagney Carnation. Wally Warbles was free, the Jimmy was fine. Beppy, we did die twice, so that's maybe 2 minutes of time loss. Grim was not difficult by any means. He was very, very easy. Rumor was fine. These ones were chill. Sally's stage play, I just did poorly on. So yeah, that's GG's. We did good. We did good, chat. Anyway, now on to Mario Kart. We can close out of this. Just exit. Yes, please save. And whoa! I forget about this little mouse feature. It's a very random thing to add. I could see them. The reason I think they did it, and this is my conspiracy. So they haven't announced a new game or like a mainline Mario game for the Switch 2 yet. But I feel like Mario Galaxy 3. I'm calling it. Because why else would we have a cursor? Just like the Wii, right? You know how in the Wii or in Mario Galaxy you just do your little flick of the wrist and you get your little mouse and you capture things? I feel like that's what it's setting up for. Could be weird. I don't see them making us play with us dragging it on a surface, but I could definitely see them having a connector. Because like if it has the know-how to track this by me moving it, I feel like it may have the know-how of when I'm moving it in any direction to collect the star bits. Anyway, we will start Mario Kart soon. Just a second. I don't even know if you guys can still hear me. It kind of just disappeared. Mario Kart. I'm gonna actually text a friend, see if he gets online. I wish I wasn't so broke so I can get a really good game set. Fair enough. My best advice for being broke is get a job. Unless you're a child, in which case you just have to be broke. That's all I can really say. We're gonna switch to Procon, by the way. 12. Yeah, so maybe a job is not the right option, but in the future. I didn't get my PC until I'm currently 16 years old. I turned 17 in December, but I didn't get my PC until I just turned 16. So, trust me, I know the wait. I know that feeling. Anyway, I gotta change the title. And when you start making money off YouTube, so YouTube has a few things that I'll explain in just a second. Mario Kart World 6,000 question mark. There we go. We'll just do that. Happy late birthday. Thank you. When do you start making money off YouTube? Is a great question, because I didn't know this until I eventually started YouTube. Unless you're asking me personally when I start making money, but the requirements you need is to have 3 uploaded forms of content, whether that be a short, a video, or live stream in the past 90 days. The second one you need is 1,000 subscribers, and then either one of these 2 criteria. You either need, I think it's 3 million views on YouTube Shorts, or it is 3,000 watch hours. 3,000 watch hours is a lot. I believe I am underneath 2,000. I'm just barely underneath that. But we are raising there slowly. Last year, the most watch hours I ever made off of a form of media was 7 or 10, somewhere between that. This year, the most watch hours I've ever gotten off something is 20. So, a modest step up, but still a step up. I'll gladly take it. Yes. You have them? You have all the criteria? Actually? Well, you're at 102 on subscribers. So you just need, 900 more, and then you got it? Do you make... Well, I'm gonna explore your channel real quick. We're gonna do this too. We're gonna... how do I do this? I always forget. We're going to... view your channel. And then we're going to... How do I do this? Oh, I just got auto put into something. Okay. Other monitor. Bam. Whoa, that is the wrong monitor. That's just me. $6,000 views is not bad for 100 videos, man. That's sick. Pretty much I need 90 days for all videos. Streams. No, yeah, that's awesome. You're, like, when did you start posting, if you don't mind me asking? Was it like, you said 2 weeks? Dang, 2 weeks? You got this. You're gonna get monetized, and I could see monetization in under a year, honestly. Which sounds like a long time, but if you enjoy what you're doing, then it shouldn't even be for the monetization. Monetization is more just a reward for the YouTubers and creators that enjoy it. Started posting a few months ago. But you started like gaining subs recently, right? Is what you said, or was it the other person? I don't quite remember. My apologies. Anyway, genuine congratulations. That's sick. That's really cool. I have the 1,000 subscribers, and I have the 3 videos or 3 forms of media in the last 90 days or whatever. Only one I don't have is the watch time hours. I need like a little bit more than 1,000. About like 1,200. We'll see. I guess. No, maybe we'll say 1,500. So we're halfway there. That's not what I thought. So I'm playing very poorly. Oh my goodness. At this rate, we're never going to get our points. That person just went in between the power-ups. Do you have a Switch 2? Or just a Switch for now? Because Switch 2 is it was a fine purchase, but as of right now, the only 2 game-exclusive pieces of content on it are Donkey Kong Bonanza and Mario Kart World. Don't get me wrong, Mario Kart World is definitely an amazing game, but it alone I don't think is worth the Switch 2 yet. We'll just have to see what else we get. Thanks for the sub, of course. Big Battle Cat fan. I just don't know yet. Ow. Interesting place to shock. Normally people don't shock in the water. Or past the water. Someone doesn't know how to play. Okay. Kinda locking in. Trying to, maybe. And good drift. The slump ahead of us is maybe worrisome. Japanese character. I don't know how to do the rail shortcut. Is it just like off? Oh, it might be. Maybe a right trick would be fast there. To get on the other rail. This is not a map I've played too often, but I definitely should have. We're not losing points, but I don't think we're gaining too many. We're gaining like 10. 8th is a win though. We take those. Oh, 50. Never mind, chat. We may hit 6,000 and 7,000 today. Also, if the audio is off, I apologize. I normally have to adjust it in between games. Hopefully it's not bad. How are we going to do this? I want to go try the shortcut. Fortunately, it's all the way up here. I need to apologize. So there's a peach medallion up there, but I don't know how to get up there is the problem. Maybe just like a wall trick. We'll sit here for now, let the map be decided. We will go to Dry Bones Burnout. Good nap. Nope. Hopefully it doesn't get selected yet. I really want this coin. Yeah, no, that was bad. I don't know how to get that. It's very tricky. Oh, maybe we go from here. Oh, look at this, chat. This is one of the cool things about Mario Kart World, is that you are allowed to explore and gather items and practice shortcuts in between. You're not just sitting staring at Mii's the entire time. Unfortunately, we did lose the Mii's on the Switch 2. Big rip. Send our condolences. 07's in the chat. But I personally wasn't a Mii guy. A lot of my friends raced as Mii's, but Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, I was the Donkey Kong main. Also had a PS3, but sadly broke my only console. That's rough, man. For the longest time, our only console, well, my family is really big into console collecting, so we have stuff like the GameCube, Game Boy Color, like just all Nintendo consoles. And Nintendo's really the only game brand we buy from. Franchise, if you want to say. But the only one that me and my siblings were really ever using was the Wii U, and unfortunately our Wii U broke. Oh, we weren't allowed to play them, we just had them. The only one we were allowed to play was our Wii U, but our Wii U broke, I believe, 2 years ago. But thankfully we've gotten a Switch, so. We got a Switch about the time it came out, so we weren't really using the Wii U whenever it did break, but we were lucky on that front. I don't know how I didn't take damage from that box. I forget that there's just a random card that spits things at you. Good banana snake, whatever that was. I'm thinking about hosting a Mario Kart World Tournament with a few friends. I think that'd be kind of fun. Whoa. Interesting shock. Who did it? Don't know. Apparently there's an NPC in last. That's a little sad. Maybe it's not an NPC. Who knows? Unless they're just setting up the greatest bag of all time. Oh yeah, they're kind of catching up. I really want to hit someone while they're drifting on a ledge. Just knock them off. So I don't like how there's such a delay between my YouTube and my or like OBS chat messages. Because I see a message come in, it's just a lot easier for me to read it off of my screen I'm playing on, rather than the one that I have to like look over for. But can I tell you the reality of superpowers? Just because I'm intrigued with that question, yes. I don't know what that entails. Ooh. Is that a loss? No, we're laughing, I think. I think we won. Yeah, we gain points. We'll take it. Maybe. Unless no one else finishes. Pokey seemed to have caught up. Nope, never mind. Wario just fell behind. 2 points. Woohoo! What are we, 738 away? Not too bad. First truth about superpowers is they'd be fantastic. I can name a few that I'd want, such as the character like Domino from Marvel, X-Men, the power of luck. Yeah, I wouldn't mind that one. I would go to every casino I can, whenever I'm of age, and never lose. That'd be pretty sick. Super strength. What is wrong with super strength? I've seen a breakdown video on like how bad super speed would be, especially if you were like the super speed character from Invincible, to where you were just always fast. Everything is built normal for humans, yeah. So you think like super strength just would be impossible to deal with? I mean, I view it as like Mr. Incredibles, right? Or Mr. Incredible, like super strength, because it always is like a setting to it. Because like if you think about the world's strongest man, he could probably, if he needed to, and used all his strength, just rip the top of a water bottle cap off a water bottle. But he can also like use not a lot of strength, but still enough strength to break the cap of water bottle, like off the top where it needs to be, if that made any sense. So I think if you had unlimited strength and you could just lift mountains above your head, you would still be able to control yourself and be weak. So super strength is an interesting one, unless you were just always super strong and every step you took just had so much force to it that you just broke the ground beneath you. You won't be able to control your strength, which means you might accidentally break a lot of things. See, that's what I'm saying, like, that could definitely be a downfall of it, but how many people can't control their strength? Like, Mr. Incredible is my example again. Like, yeah, whenever he got upset, he did, like, use his strength and he broke a plate by cutting through it. But he also was still managing to not, like, if he wanted to, he could have broken through the table in that scene. If you've ever seen The Incredibles, I could just be talking about a niche movie scene, but I think you'd be able to control it. If it were just, like, a boost to your physical abilities. I don't know. I don't have super strength yet, so I'll let you know what happens whenever I do get it. Oh, that was a close range. Whoa. Put it on baby blooper, we gotta try hard. Don't drop it. Oh yeah, you get blue shield. The force from your strength will break metal. The force from your strength will break metal, but the metal will endure your hand because it's reflecting some strength you have. That seems like, in my opinion, that sounds like a different ability. I don't know if I read that right or wrong, but from what I read, it seemed like it was just stating something else. Hold on, I'll have to reread that in a second. Sorry. Wow. That was a good blue shell dot from that character. Oh, first place item block. You know super speed? Yeah, this is what I was talking about, super speed. This one is iffy. Because then again, from Incredibles, my example, if you're like Dash, right? You can control your super speed whenever you're fast, or whenever you're not fast. But, I don't know. If you're like, Red, I want to say like Red, I don't know his name, but the character from Invincible, he has super speed, but he is never able to perceive anything that isn't in his speed force, if you will. Everything is minutes to him. Every second is just dreadful. Like, that is a good example of why super speed would be a downfall. But if you're able to control it and have a regular perception, like Dash from Incredibles, he still has to react to everything in real time, so it is very difficult for him to run quickly, but he is still running quickly. He's able to, like, control it in a way. He's still able to live a normal life. Am I crashing anything? I mean, yeah, if you aren't paying attention. But that's like the power of flight. Flight would be bad if you just stopped using it and you just fell, right? You were super high, that could be detrimental. Just as speed could be detrimental if you just aren't paying attention to it and using it correctly. It depends, like I was saying, there's two different ways to kind of perceive speed in that way. One where you are just, you have like your own casual perception, or the speed to where everything else is just slower, but you yourself move quicker. Also, you won't be able to leave reflexes or react to anything around you. See, I don't know, we kind of just broke that one down. One that I know would kind of suck is, as long as you never try to go too fast. In the show on Netflix, there's a show called The Flash, and it talks about how he needs to have a special super suit so that way he doesn't burn up from friction. Now that is a real problem with the power of speed. But the other ones that we've discussed so far don't seem unmanageable, so that's just my opinion as of right now. Ooh, we're in off-road. We're doing great. This is amazing. I don't even know what map got picked. I think that's the drive one team. Also, when you go fast, you see anything clearly, it can be a blur because your eyes won't be able to catch it. I don't know. Because if you're in a race car, right, like NASCAR drivers, they can react to what's in front of them because you are now going that force and speed. So I think as long as you gradually practice with it and practice on getting faster and better with your reaction time, I don't see that being too big of an issue. Because if you go too fast, you're going to regenerate heat. I mean, like, friction from, the area. So that's why you probably, if you did realistically have super speed, I think it's completely fine and fair and not too hurtful as long as you do go cautiously with it. Like, super speed would be fantastic, but traveling a football field in under maybe under a second, under half a second, that could hurt your body. Yay! Third place, that's good. Good amount of points. What's the abbreviation for points? I want to change the title. Try and control your speed, which would be very difficult. I mean, yeah, but I could see that for strength or any other superpower, being able to control it. But that's why you use it at your most minuscule level. Unless you just have no choice of that and you're either going to go 1,000,000 miles an hour or not. I guess it just comes down to what you are able to control and how you can practice with it. People are gonna probably pick Starview. No, not as many as I thought. Are there any other powers that you view as maybe hurtful or societally unavailable to use? Officially unavailable to use. I mean, flying, again, depending on how fast you can fly, because in Invincible, how they fly is they can control airwaves. That's what makes them so strong. They control force, I think is what it is, because they can force themselves through the air. They can force themselves to punch really strong. I don't think it is a physical matter of strength. I think it is them being able to control an output of force, which honestly would be an insane power to have, along with matter manipulation. Is, if you could pick any superpower, that one is a pretty good one. You could just create matter, destroy matter, reconstruct anything you want. I mean, you're kind of unstoppable at that point. You're like, who am I thinking of? Apocalypse from X-Men? Maybe even Scarlet Witch this. Second place item box though, not terrible. Wow. Okay, we're at our max amount of coins. Learned that from the time trial in Crown City. Apparently if you do a charge jump and just barely clip the front of a car, you get a coin, so it's faster. But then again, I guess that's depending on the map you're racing. I don't know if that's a valid, quick online strategy. Blue shell, okay. Yeah, I think everyone saw it coming, so they all went to the left side of the road. A little unfortunate. Yeah. Food. Free mushroom. Plus these other mushrooms. Oh, we got dandelion depths, I didn't realize. I don't think we can get a blue shell for another good amount of time. Then again, I could be wrong. Oh, at least a paw. Oh, cool! New character. Oh, I don't know why I thought I could drift underneath him. You know, stopping time. See, stopping time... That'd be interesting. Because then again, if you stop time, everything but your personal self, you stop gravity, right? I guess gravity's at a standstill, so it just is what it was when it was stopped. Earth's rotation, would you not become, like, sick from that? I guess because, like, you know, if you stop the Earth right now just for, like, not even a fraction of a nanosecond, everything just will be thrown across the world. But I wonder if that still applies if you were to just freeze everything. I guess not, because force would be frozen. And whenever you unfreeze it, it wouldn't unfreeze itself either. Like, it wouldn't just be frozen, and whenever you unfreeze it, the force, like, continues turning the Earth. The Earth would just continue at the same amount of speed it was at. In that case, I don't think stopping time would be too terrible. Air particles are also going to stop? So yeah, that's what I was thinking about. Like, air is definitely something that you kind of need to live for a little bit. It may sound crazy, but it is true. And then, like, wouldn't your clothes not be able to move? So you kind of just be stuck unless you were naked. Right? If your froze were just like frozen in time, you just they wouldn't be able to move. Unless your output of force is still there and you could move things. I don't know. The ability to stop time is a very questionable one, I feel. There's a lot of how would this work? I don't think it would. I don't think that is a, like, understandable power. Now the power to rewind time, that's sick. Just go back in time to your present self at any moment that you choose, infinitely, with your same consciousness and memory. That would be very overpowered, because you could just predict everything. I mean, like, you could pre-pick Powerball numbers, you could save lives from huge accidents. But I think if I had to pick a good downside to that, is that you would still, no, I guess you wouldn't age, right? Just your mentality. You know, teleportation? Teleportation would be sick, I guess. You just have to really envision and know where you're teleporting, unless you can just, like, kind of picture it always, and you just always have the ability to picture your place of outcome. Obviously, you'd always teleport somewhere naked, because I don't think clothes can apply to your superpower. I don't know. I think that's, like, the only downfall, but hey, if I could go anywhere in the world at any time, anywhere, any place, just I'm naked afterwards, that's fine. I'll do it. I'll take that power, sure. Teleportation is very cool, but complexity? I don't feel like it's too complex now, is it? Especially not to the ones that we have covered. May I ask you, how is it complex? If you want to teleport to a specific place, I'm gonna pre-predict what you're saying here. Are you gonna say that you have to like know exactly where that place is and like whatnot? Are you thinking like you gotta know like the measurement to that place? You gonna say like you gotta make sure there's nothing in an area? Plus you gotta always be careful of not teleporting yourself into any sort of matter or object, because then you're just, you know, just gone, because that's not how it works. Matter can't just sit inside matter. What would happen in that case? Interesting. I don't know, so far teleportation seems to be the most simple one, I believe. Or the most, like, least risk. If you can just, like, envision areas and places before you can teleport. In which case I think makes it more fair. But if not, then you just gotta, like, kind of take a guess and be like, oh, I want to teleport to this part of my room. Yeah. I need to walk in. I'm in a bad place here. Just a second, chat. That was a rough music box. I don't think we'll go for the shortcut just because I don't yet fully know how to do it. I don't see anyone else doing it either, so it makes me feel a little bit better. We got really lucky with a bullet. We're going to get above 10. Ooh. Even with a banana in our face, we still got 6. You have to literally say it, like measurements and exact coordinates and numbers and name. Or you might randomly teleport into anything, which may not be really good. Okay, for the stating like exact coordinates on where to teleport, that I don't really feel like would apply to teleportation. I feel like as long as you, because why would that work? Why would stating numbers that humans created out loud make you teleport to a location? How is that any different than just pointing at or saying the name of a location and having an idea in mind? Because those measurements were man-made, they're not just like a natural, numbers aren't a natural factor in life, you know? So I feel like that's not how that would work. It would have to be something natural, it can't be like a man-made requirement, you know? We have to say the place exactly so you can teleport. Why would I have to say it out loud? I don't feel like it's a genie's wish. I feel like it's more, if I teleported, then I would be able to envision where I'm teleporting. You know? I don't feel like it is like a, I want to go here, take me here, and it just will work, you know? I feel like that's a little goofy. But like if you were able to, before you teleported, have like a mind's eye of the location, and then just envision yourself spawning there on whatever plane or level you want to, I think that is kind of how I would picture it to work. What won't understand? What won't understand? The power? The power won't understand your words. You're the one using it. It's you. It's a part of you. So it puts you in a random place? No. Not if you could envision it. You can't envision a random place, so you can't teleport to a random place. Unless, of course, you were looking with your quote-unquote teleportations, like, mentality, and you were able to just take your body across a plane. See, that's how I would kind of envision it to work, you know? I don't know if that's crazy or not, but I would envision you being able to see where you're going. Kind of like flying, but without the physical movement of flying. Plus you could look through objects and whatnot. But then again, that'd be kind of overpowered, because then you could just see any physical place and like what's going on in that time and place. So maybe that's a flaw there. I don't know. Teleportation is, I guess, more complex than I thought, but still not impossible if it were to be a real power. I could see there being a good amount of workarounds and not a struggle. Invisibility, sure. How can invisibility be wrong? This one I'm actually the most intrigued with, because I don't really think invisibility could be hurtful to you, or like a horrible decision if you were to make the decision to have it. But that's just me. I'm always down to learn. Being invisible is a little problematic. Okay. Why? I think we all missed that mushroom. Ooh, don't hit me. That guy is just going crazy. Ow. That guy took it. I don't know. I think we've covered a lot of like the mainline powers. Like invincibility, that would be a problem. To be invincible rather than invisible, because then you could never get a haircut. And that would suck. Unless of course you look good with long hair, in which case it wouldn't. But like, you know what I mean, like you couldn't ever clip your nails, you could never... I guess would you be able to lose a tooth? Maybe not. Maybe you wouldn't need to. I don't know how teeth work when it comes to invincibility. Would you be able to get sick? Probably not, because your immune system is, like, invincible. We won't be able to see you and crash into you? Well, yeah, that's not that crazy of a thing to think about whenever it comes to invincibility. Of course, if you just aren't looking around and making sure no one walks into you, then yeah, you could walk in, like they could walk into you. Or you could bump into the table if you walked into it. Like, it's the same thing, you're still physically there. That's not that crazy. But like, I don't know. I don't think that's really a big issue. And also light would go through your eyes. I mean, you're invisible, you're not, in which case you're not reflective. And why would light go through my eyes if I could still bump into people? How is something going through me if other things can't? I mean, I wouldn't have a shadow. So I guess the sun would go through me. Unless I would have a shadow. I think you would have a shadow, wouldn't you? Because being invisible doesn't mean you're not there. Yeah, I think if you're invisible, you would... Unless light passes through you, how would that work? I don't really know what it means to be invisible. I don't fully have that concept down. That one is a maybe on the horrible scale. Water. I didn't even check. I don't even know what we're at, score-wise. I think we're 5,500. That's my guess. Should be halfway. You're playing Mario Kart for what, 30, 40 minutes? Not bad. I may move on to, I may go eat dinner, so I'm gonna end stream, and then I'm gonna come back, and then we're gonna do some Hollow Knight Silk Song. But that's maybe. Normally whenever I stream, I don't like ending stream, because everyone that was watching your stream is just like, oh, I guess he's done forever, and then they just leave and don't come back until the next stream, like the next day. But and I've seen a lot of YouTubers and streamers talk about ending stream in the same day, especially like minutes apart from each other, is just a bad idea. But you know what? I'm not a big YouTuber, so I can do it. We're halfway through this now. We may get 6,000, we may not. Kind of getting done with the cart. It's not in the sense that I don't want to play it anymore after this, just as of right now. The Mario Kart Challenge, though, the Mario Kart Nuzlocke, will be starting soon, so strap in for that. That's been a thing we've been looking forward to. We did it for Mario Kart World, and I have a YouTube video on what I'm talking about. We're doing it again for Mario Kart World. I already said Mario Kart World, I meant Mario Kart 8. I don't know, definitely gonna be tricky, but look forward to it. Oh, I think someone just corrected it. That sucks. Centric forward, okay. Wow, we just missed like all my tricks there. Why is your eyes be colored yellow? Why would your eyes be yellow? Would the inside of me not also be invisible? Because it can't just be an external thing. Because what counts as the outside of me? If I open my mouth, would that be invisible? If not, then you just see a little crease in between someone's lips. You see like a tiny, thin black line walking around. And nostrils, too. But that would just make no sense. Why would only the skin be invisible? Because it can't just be like, your superpower is your hair and your skin is invisible. Like, it's only going to be like one for everything. Ow. Mushroom. Oh, 3. Thank you. I'll take that. Okay. Super Horn was interesting. Don't want to hurt me. That was a funny little ending. I don't know. I don't know on the invincibility topic, chat. It's a very rough one, I would say. You know what? We'll hit 5,600, so we'll do one more race, and I'm gonna go eat dinner, and then I can stream. I just need to end streams by like 9 because my girlfriend's coming home, and I want to watch a movie with her. So may not be heroic. I could see a lot of creepy people using invisibility. Like, it can't really be used for good. Maybe if you're like the FBI, you could find some good uses for it. But the average person, what are you going to use invisibility on? Besides being a creep. Which is what I'm sure anyone, if you ever ask anyone what power they want and they say invisibility, stop. What's wrong with you? Mario Bros. Circuit. Why not? I haven't seen this transition, I don't think. Not like I'm counting all 128 of them, but yeah. You can just take them off their benches. I didn't even do that. It's kind of funny. Bonk. Okay, chat. Last race. Let's not lose points. We could go for 6,000, but there really is no point. We'll go for it another time. It's not like a challenge or anything we're just working on. It's just, this was supposed to be Mario Kart with chat, but for some reason my Discord has just not been sending the Mario Kart or live stream notification, so... Plus a lot of the people in the Discord were not free today, so this was a bad day to do it. I was supposed to do it yesterday. Tuesdays are normally Mario Kart days, so a little bit of the makeup on that, my apologies. I've been very busy this week, but we're working back at it. After this, it might be my last stream for this week, I think, based on my schedule. But when it comes down to it, Sunday I'll be doing Minecraft Bingo with a crafter, and then next week we'll start anew and probably do a bunch of Silksong, because I still have not beaten it. Okay, we got the shock. This is good. Gotta go to sleep? Alright. Thank you so much for stopping by. I really appreciate it. I hope you have a good one. Prefer one with your item? Yeah. Pro backing strats. And then get it by Goomba. Screw you, Toadette. It's 3:37 a.m. Dang. It is not that early for me. That's not even the Americas, is it? What would that be? Hope you have a nice day. Thank you. I'm just about to eat dinner, so. Oh, that was very poorly done. Good night. But yes, to chat after Mario Kart, after this race. Again, I will be ending stream. It may not be the end of my streaming for the day, though. I will be doing Hollow Knight Silksong. I just will be gone for a good 20-30 minutes. So set your timers on your phone, and then come back and say hi to me. Thank you. With that, though, that is the conclusion. We did not, unfortunately, hit 6,000, just because I don't care. We did lose points. It's very saddening. That hurts my feelings. But it's okay. Push through it. Wait for this menu, and then we can just quit. Nice. Anyway, chat, thank you all so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I love you guys. I hope to see you in the next one, which will be tonight. 30 minutes. Maybe. Set your timer for 30 minutes, and if I'm not live, then I'm not streaming. It's simple as that. Anyway, again, goodbye.